good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Armoury, welcome to All Time Sports Network. Welcome to Man City 0, Arsenal 0 match reaction. I hope everyone's still awake after that fantastic performance that we all saw from the Premier League. Brenny, thank you for joining me again. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing after that?
Yeah, like I said, I said to you off screen, I chose to watch this as a
Mm,
watch along instead of going to watch the Arsenal. We were literally in the back of my back garden. It's just I hate that I chose the wrong option. I
mm.
chose the wrong option. I wish I'd gone to watch Arsenal women. So big up to the Arsenal women. Won the Conti Cup,
Yes,
beat
yes, yes.
Chelsea. Clear favourites for me, if I'm honest.
Mm,
It's not very easy saying Chelsea are a better team than us, but when it comes to WSL, they are the better team. So big
oh,
up to Black Stenius for getting the winner. Big up to
mm,
Jonas as well for standing up to Emma Hayes, who's not happy with the decision about multi balls and a specific ball being used. Like, it's ridiculous what they've fallen out over. But the rules are the rules, and Emma Hayes obviously doesn't like the rules because that's the rule of the game. You both basically what you have a decision in WSL. You either get one ball that you play with, or you have the multi ball rule,
yeah.
which one ball goes out, one gets thrown back in. Both teams have to agree. If no teams agree, then it goes to the home team advantage. So Emma wasn't happy with that. I don't see how that's cost them the game. If I'm
Oh dear.
honest, if you got multi balls or one ball, who cares? But yeah, big up to Chris is already in here. Obviously, joined me on the watch along as well. So thank you for
Mm,
that, Chris. Obviously, good result for us, Liverpool. That result hurt City more than you, in my opinion, 100%. You took something off them, not ruling City out. Still a lot to play for. Look, City have now ended their 57 game streak of scoring a goal at the Etihad.
mm.
We've stopped them. That says a lot because they have scored in every single game for the past 57 games. We have stopped them from scoring at home. That is impressive. Just that alone is impressive.
Yeah.
Both cancelled each other out. Brilliant defensive performance from Arsenal. Gabriel, fantastic, and my man of the match. For me, yes. I don't.
Mm,
I'll ask Brenny in a minute, but I don't see what they saw in Saliba giving him the man of the match, if I'm honest. There was a couple of moments with Saliba. I was like, don't know what you're doing there, mate. But Gabriel didn't put a foot wrong for me.
mm.
I don't know what it is. But Brenny, what about you for man of the match? I know we'll get into the team and team ratings in a minute,
Mm.
but talking about man of the match, who was your man of the match?
For me, it was a toss up between Gabriel and Saliba. But
Yeah,
I also thought that Ben White wasn't far off either. I thought he was brilliant today.
yeah, yeah,
He wasn't far
yeah.
off. He was
Defensively,
brilliant.
we were great today. Defensively, we
I
were
think,
fantastic.
yeah, we were, and I think you see, with Gabriel, I would have given it to him mainly because it's just the way he pocketed Haaland. I mean,
Yeah,
I know there was a couple of battles with Haaland and Saliba, but it was mainly Gabriel, and Gabriel was doing the Martin Keown job
yeah.
and did it so well today. You know what I mean? And he was so up for the battle today, Gabriel.
He was. For me, at the moment, I'm still edging towards him being my player of the season at the moment. Gabriel has been
Yeah,
exemplary for every game.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't think of many things he's done wrong this season.
mm,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I think without Gabriel, because to be fair, Raya had a few moments today with handling, and we got
yeah,
away with it today. Big up to Raya as well because he fumbled, but then caught his
yeah.
fumble. So he dealt with his own issues that he caused himself today, which is fantastic. Big up to Temi saying disappointed we did not win. To be honest,
So yeah, I mean, same here, and I think I get what Temmie's saying. I mean, I know we both predicted a 2-2, but I would have been a lot more happier with the result if it was the top two and Liverpool were nowhere near.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
I
I'm just
agree with
thinking the fact that they're and the fact that Liverpool are top at the moment. But hey, lots more. A lot of games to play, lots of twists and turns to come.
Exactly, it's still 9 games. Big up to Chris whilst his comments on here, because he actually reminded me, because I thought the next game that we had was next weekend. I forgot about the midweek game. Did you forget as well? So it weren't just me.
I did. I didn't know
we had a game midweek.
I saw it during while Liverpool was playing Brighton, and I'm like, I was having a look at the fixture. I was like, oh yeah.
I knew we had to play Luton, but I didn't realise it was this week.
Yeah.
So, so that means I've got to do a preview on Tuesday. So you will have to see me again this week. Unfortunately, I was planning all next weekend's games because there's massive games. There's Rangers Celtic next Sunday, Man United Liverpool next Sunday. So we're all planning on what the watch ones we're doing. And then Chris reminded me in the week that Arsenal playing. I'm like, are they? I'm like, is it on TV? Oh yeah, it is. Oh damn it! So I need to set that up now. Oh damn it! Anyway, great point for you lot. But you still love you, mums. Love you, never change the intro. Temi, I'm sure Tony will only tinker with the intro a little bit. Obviously, the new season will bring new signings. I'm sure the intro for whoever we bring in the summer, Tony might be tempted to put that in there at some point. Badly wanted to win, but I'm taking that on to Luton next. Yeah, to be fair, I thought it was on to Brighton next, but never mind. Best defensive display of the season. Yeah, 100%. My alternative team would have won 3-0. No, they wouldn't have. Kolasinac, no. God, no. Let the cows continue. Exactly, mate. Trossard gets a P45 for not squaring to Martinelli. Yeah, that wasn't a great
he should have done
for him. That's a great result against Chelsea women. 100% it was. 100%. Nick has joined us backstage. I'll bring Nick in very shortly. I'm just going to get through the comments first. Questions need to ask about City after that performance. Something's not right. Said it a lot. Yeah, we've said it all seasons.
We've said that, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that will shut up. To be honest, that has not shut up Emma Hayes up, because I've just seen a quote aiming a personal dig at Jonas. So that definitely has not shut her up, because that is going to, she's gone into an area that I personally wouldn't like to go into.
I had a feeling. Feeling.
You already know what I'm thinking, and you know what's been said. She shouldn't have said this, and I bad idea, Emma, if I'm honest. Both teams didn't want to lose, and that's what you get if we had the loss of the fan base, would have criticised us. Can't win, 100%. Only thing Arsenal should be disappointed about is offensively, but apart from that, you should be happy you took something. Yeah, the offensively were awful today. Can't call in man of the match now. You have to call it player of the match. Oh, yeah, I know. Gabriel with some shithouse. I love that. I love shithousery. I really do. Get all that defensive play out of the way with us and let us hammer you at Old Trafford. Munsey, are you asleep at the moment, mate? Are you like, maybe you just need to be tickled to be awakened up, because you're obviously dreaming, my friend. I do love you though, Muns. Martin Keown, worst defender ever. No way.
Oh, please.
No.
What? Because oh dear. You should. You know what, Munsey, you should have seen that time in 2003. Yeah, I was at we played Newcastle the following week, and all through that game, we were singing Martin Keown's name, because and all we heard was, what's that song? Rude man shit himself. Tra la 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 la. Oh, it was great. It was great. Absolutely great. I thought Boney M were coming in to sing, to sing it on, come on to the Highbury pitch to sing it before the game even started. I was like, disappointed they didn't turn up.
Tony's saying that Gabriel's been our best defender, 100%. I don't think anyone could deny that. Liverpool only just got home, let's not forget. The league will be over after we hammer you lot. He's dreaming again, Mons. You're dreaming.
I know.
Arsenal didn't look in any danger, well organised.
That great performance yesterday.
Yeah. I was watching the game. Keep it in at the middle, lads. Today was a fast improvement on last year's 4-1. That's how I look at it. How have we moved on from last season? And for me, the improvement is drastic from last season. So I'll take that. Bringing you in on my fisherman, I've caught 2 big ones here. Hey, Be nice. I love you, no Mons. Van Nistelrooy him the year after. Great performance for Man United in their local derby. I mentioned what I said. I honestly did mean it accidentally. I didn't mean to have a dig at Man United when I said it to you, but because I know who you're friends with, and we're obviously sister channels with them. That's who I thought you were on about. I thought you were on about the other people from the agenda. I forgot that where you lived, that you live so close to Brentford. So yeah, I do apologise about that. Anyway, Nick is here. How are we doing, Nick?
Almost got that wrong then. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, boys. All day I've been like so nervous. First of all, best result of the day was the ladies getting the win, right? That was
definitely
that was the best result. Particularly for where the ladies have been in recent years. It was nice to see them do it against Chelsea, who's kind of been a bit of a nemesis for them. So fantastic result for them. But as for the match, wow. As you know, I put the comment about us. We've taken 4 points off of Liverpool. We've taken 4 points off of City. Bobby knows when I done my final 10, I had it down as a Liverpool pipping us to the title. But that for me, I mean, gents, how good does that feel? We went to City. We stood on their own turf. And we stood up, didn't we? There was they had chances, we had chances, but I just felt like there was a performance and an opportunity to be had, and I haven't felt like going that to the Etihad for seasons, you know. So
I agree. You know
what I mean? 100%.
I love how you've looked at that result yesterday, Mons. We lost 4-0 to Brentford. Last night you drew.
That was the most one-sided 1-0 I've ever seen.
Yeah,
the most one-sided 1-0. My God.
Obviously, we did the watch long, and obviously Colm was with me.
Colm!
I was listening. That was Colm.
Oh, God.
Did anybody clip the shower moment? Did anybody clip that? Because that was just hilarious.
I was almost in tears. Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, "No way! Did he just say that?" I'm like, "Oh my God!"
I love it.
That was so funny.
Oliver is really into football now, and this is like the build up to the City game. He wanted to discuss it all, and I'm like, no, I can't be doing this. I can't be doing it. I've got to, zone out till when the game's there. Then kind of sit there in the game. Last 10 minutes, I'm pacing up and down in the hallway in the kitchen, poking my head around the door. He's there like glued to it. I'm just like, he's so horizontal. It was just like, no, two totally different people.
Luke say here we didn't get our Overmars moment, but our forwards aren't of that quality yet, in my opinion. So we have to make sure we don't lose these.
I was frustrated with Jesus. How did you guys feel?
Oh God!
First off, I thought he was all right, and then second half, it's like he just went off the ball a bit.
Kivior, I felt, was a little bit exposed. I was glad to see Tommy come back and come back strong. He came back strong. I mean, just think, you haven't played a game. Is it he hasn't played a game this calendar year?
It was that Tommy.
Yeah, I don't think he played just before he went to the Asia Cup, did he?
No. Yeah. So just think about he hasn't, and then you bring him back on second half. Yeah. Guys, that's amazing in defence, right? And he looked good. I was really pleased to see Tommy.
Well, do you know what? First few minutes, I thought Tommy looked a bit rusty, but then he grew. He grew as the game went on.
Yeah, the way he was using his body to win the ball and role players. I loved it.
Yeah.
Who said Martin Keown was the worst defender ever? Quality and a great leader. Thank you, Brian. That must be hard.
I think Martin Keown, he was. If he's your defender, you love him.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we were lucky that he was ours. I don't know if I'd enjoy him if he was playing at Sheffield Wednesday or something like that. But
Everton had him briefly, didn't they?
And Villa before him, then as well, because he came home, didn't he? I mean, Graham came to the club. He basically thought Keown wasn't good enough and sold Keown to Villa. Then Everton, he just got better and better and better, and then brought him home, which I think George Graham masterclass that he knew.
Yeah.
When you
look at the final run-in, I think it's fair to say we've got the hardest, right? We're away to
Yes.
Tottenham. We're away to United.
Mhm.
Home to Chelsea. We've got Villa at home. We've got a tough run of games there.
Yeah.
But to be able to go away, just imagine you're Mikel Arteta now. You've got to go. The thing about what Mikel Arteta for me, I'm going to be quick, guys, because I've got like 5 minutes and I've got a dash.
Yeah, no worries.
But Mikel's got to be careful in how he charges up the team, hasn't he? This emotional energy, and how does it send them out nervous or does it send them out cold killers? And we need the cold killers. And the United game and the Tottenham game, I can see us getting too involved emotionally. That's when he's got to take the heat out of the players, and we've got to be cold stone killers. And but he can turn around to him now. You've been to Anfield, you've been to the Etihad. You can go anywhere, boys.
Yeah.
Right? You can go anywhere and you believe in yourselves. So if that doesn't give them belief, I don't know what will.
Yeah. But to be honest, what I need to see on Wednesday is a demolition derby against Luton. We need to demolish them.
Yeah.
I'm not being horrible to Luton.
No, not at all. Or disrespectful. Same here.
I want us to absolutely rip them
Another
apart.
statement.
Yeah.
And then, and to be fair, I don't know if you meant to miss them out, but Brighton next weekend away. That for me is a tricky game for us. For me,
it really is. It really is.
And
we still got the return of Fulham. Fulham, I want to stuff because for me, when you look at our 4 defeats, Newcastle and Villa, I felt robbed by some of the decisions that went on. West Ham, we performed, but they scored with their 2 shots. It is what it is. Fulham, we just got it all wrong. I don't know what it was that night. It's the one game out of the 4 defeats that I just felt and I just want us to go there and do the job.
Well, that'd be next season. That'd be next season.
I was thinking we drew at home, didn't we? For Fulham?
We drew at home at Fulham. Yeah. Fulham took 4 points off us.
Which one am I? Sorry, I've got myself.
Because that was the game they went down to 10 men and they got a late equaliser against us.
Yeah.
Sorry, for some reason I thought that one was still to go.
No, it's all right, mate.
Nah.
Hey, I didn't even know we were playing Luton on Wednesday, so it's been a long season. So
that's fine. You're the Oracle. You're Yoda. So if you don't know that, that's okay.
Well, to be fair, Breddy didn't know it, and Breddy knows way more than I do. And
I thought we were playing Luton next. I thought we were playing Luton next weekend.
Oh, did you?
I knew we were playing Brighton next weekend, but I almost forgot Luton was midweek.
How did I forget that one?
It's one of those.
Anywho, yeah, it is. But yeah, so I felt I'm the same with you. Brighton away, that's a tricky one. It's Villa at home. Villa's the one that I want to stuff because that's the one where it's like Newcastle. It's the upper revenge leg. Sorry, that's the one I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I like what Temmie's saying here. Bayern have won the league for the last 12 years, then Harry Spurs happened. I'll be honest, this is Thomas Tuchel, because they obviously lost the game against Dortmund yesterday, which
they lost at home, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost at home to Dortmund, which obviously pleases me because I'm a Dortmund fan. So,
Bayern, the arrogance. We can take on a Tottenham player and win the title. No, actually, we'll take on a second one. Give us Dyer as well. We've still got.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll have Eric Diabolical.
Gentlemen, I just needed to share that moment with you. You are fantastic, lovely to see you. I felt
you too, mate. You too.
I'm going to duck out. You two stay happy and healthy. Hello to everyone. And
cheers.
All the best.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, Keith.
See you later, mate. See you later.
Take care, man. All the best.
Right, we'll big up his show at the end as well, so you can make sure you subscribe to Geeks because he is a fantastic gentleman. Arsenal stepped up, in my opinion, put last season's scars to bed. 100%. Man City looked flat. Arsenal were great, a good defensive display. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. I agree with that. If we had won but not won the league, we would have been called bottlers. Oh, I'm waiting for everyone to come out with it. Even Dermot mentioned bottlers already on the stream that we just did. Mike, seriously, you're 5th, we're 2nd. Saka can't play against Luton. He's carrying an injury. I did say on Friday, didn't I, to you, Bren? Martinelli, for me, would have 20 minutes max. And I didn't think Saka would be fit enough to play. But
I was just to say, Bob, just now, I was bottler yesterday, and I had 3 Coronas at my local club. So yeah, that makes me one too, isn't it?
Yeah. I I hate the term, and you probably do as well, because we're from an era where it's dramatic. It's not.
You know
I
what?
don't.
I use it. I've used it from time to time when it's not. But you see, the thing is, I've used it with regards to us, but then I've also used it with other teams as well. But then what tends to happen is sometimes what we do as fans. I'm not saying like us or our group, but there's other Arsenal fans out there that they'll say we didn't bottle it, which is fair enough, your own opinion.
Yeah.
But then a few seasons ago, when Tottenham were finished second to Chelsea, fans our fans were, oh, you bottled it. So you know what I mean? It's double standards.
Yeah, there was someone that said West Ham bottled the game yesterday. For me, that was tactical awareness from Eddie Howe, who changed that game with that substitution, bringing Harvey Barnes on. That is a fantastic game. I don't call that as a bottling of a game. I think that's just a dramatic game. It was fantastic to watch.
Mate, I only saw the winning goal, but
Did
you? Tell you what,
the game was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I was out and about, and I did see. I managed to see the winning goal, but the Calvin Phillips thing. I don't know what's up with Calvin Phillips. I really don't. He's a good player. I do rate him, but he's just what is going on?
Something's not right with him, is it?
I mean,
because he was I'm pretty sure all of us Arsenal fans would have taken him from Leeds, because Leeds, he
definitely
incredible. Ever since, don't know what the heck's happened. I hope he gets back to how he was playing, because he is a great player. There's a great player in there. Don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
I really don't. It's mind-boggling. Keown was a better player than he is a pundit. I'll definitely agree with that one.
Yeah,
I'll definitely agree with that one.
I'll go with that.
I'm not worried about United and Spuds. More worried about Wolves and Brighton away. Yeah, to be honest, even coming up to the Molineux, I'll tell you a funny story. I quickly popped outside for about 20 minutes ago. I could still hear the Arsenal fans celebrating Arsenal win, because obviously I'm that close. They're at the local pub, which is literally just the bottom of my road, all celebrating Arsenal win. So yeah, I absolutely love it. But coming to the Molineux is not easy. It is a horrible fortress. It's never been easy coming to the Molineux for Arsenal, and it just takes one stupid moment. We saw it. Was it Martinelli got sent off a couple of seasons ago for that? Was it that stupid double yellow that he got within seconds? Anything can happen to change a game, and that's the thing. Definitely agree with this, Rennie. I'll let you comment about him, because obviously you remember him a bit better than I do. So it's obviously David Rocastle's. Is it his anniversary today?
Yes, 23 years today since his passing.
Yeah, and he played for City and Arsenal as well, didn't he? Yeah.
He did. And for him, it was just like I said already. I could talk forever about David Rocastle. I remember my first Arsenal game I ever saw live was his last. And funny enough, it was on his birthday, and he was brilliant that day, playing the centre midfield. And I was so. It may have been just the once I'd seen him live, but what a player! He had it all. I mean, he was one of those. He was one of those that played on the right, who could take on 4 or 5 players. Even he was strong in the tackle, as well as quick. Great first touch, great second touch. He was just, what was it that David Dean said that he played, and David Dean said to his missus that he could play like a Brazilian. When he was a youngster, he had that in him. Just
he was
natural
quality.
Talent.
Yeah, he was quality.
I could watch him all day long, and he rarely had a bad game.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So consistent, and he's forever a legend, really. You know what I mean? And it was just shame that he got sold. He got sold because of his chronic knee problem, apparently, because he wouldn't be able to play like twice a week or whatever it was. But I still would have kept him personally.
Yeah, but the times have
You know what I
changed
mean?
nowadays, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, always be remembered. And me, my favorite all-time number 7.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
definitely.
I think I've put him in our countdown of our men's team, especially for Brenny, really.
Yeah.
Because Roe Castle. It's the best
Yeah.
number 7 we've had. Arsenal, Liverpool
Yeah.
have Luton and Sheffield United respectively in midweek. Both should be expecting demolition jobs. Yeah, for me, we should be. This is the thing is, for me, playing, because I had this conversation with Dermot. They're playing Forest next weekend. And I wasn't being horrible when I said this, but out of the 3 games, I expect Tottenham and Forest to be the most boring game. Because obviously we're doing the Glasgow derby and we're doing Man United versus Liverpool. Wasn't being disrespectful. I think if you were to rate those out of 3, you would put Tottenham Forest as the least entertaining. But the thing is, with these relegation teams now, they're fighting for their lives. That they're not as going to be as easy as we all. I want us to demolish Luton, but I expect Luton to put one heck of a fight on. Same as Sheffield United against, they in their heads they probably feel they're already down, but they keep on fighting, and that's a lot of teams do that. They keep on fighting till the last. And normally, and this happens more often than not, once they're relegated, they put on even better performance than they did before they're relegated. It basically because they're looking for to save their careers, so they're trying to say, look, I'm good enough to stay in the Premier League, so please sign me, to these other prospective buyers. So it's a weird time to play these relegated teams, or nearly relegated teams. We've already put, I know, Geeks. Yeah, because when he was saying it, I was like, I'm pretty sure it was 2-2. But yeah, it's one of those. Look, I forgot we were playing Luton. Let's be honest. I don't think our players believe that they can win at Anfield Etihad yet, but I think we're on the right track. I'll be honest. I think next season we will. I think next season we will beat them because we'll have the number 9. Because that Jesus chance, if that was our proper striker, and I'm not having a dig at Jesus, but he's not a striker. If that was our proper striker, he's buried that. Simple as that. We would have we still had that defensive display as well, so we would have just snatched it 1-0.
Yeah, because we've got it right at the back, we've got it right in midfield.
Everything at midfield defensively, we're all right.
Yeah,
we'll get onto Odegaard in a bit, but attacking wise today we weren't great. There's just no two ways about it. To be fair, it's Liverpool and City who need to go to Fulham. If there was a car crash. Yes, he did say that. By the way,
I heard that. I was thinking, really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I love him. I would have taken Phillips at Liverpool in summer, but seeing him at the moment, no one wants him. Yeah, and Luke hasn't rated, and and I'm not. Luke, I respect your opinion, and that's how you look at it. I just personally 100%. Would have, but I'm not knocking you saying that he's average. I get it, but for me, I think he's decent. But I don't know what's happened to him. Bless him. Wolves have got awful injuries. They have, but they seem to get results out of somewhere. Calvin Phillips' problem is his weight and fitness. I think there might be something going off field as well for him personally. There's got to be. I'm showing respect to an Arsenal legend. Thank you, Brian. That's very respectful. I was a fan of Elvis when he died. I was heartbroken when Rocky had the same effect on me. Right, let's quickly get onto the team and get into the ratings as well. So this was the starting lineup. I think. I'm not sure. It was your team.
It was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you gave it a 9. G Talks.
Yeah, G Talks. That's right.
Yeah. So we're just going to go for the ratings because obviously it was the team you chose, so you're happy with it. Right. So Raya, what are you going to give Raya today?
Give Raya. Didn't have a lot to do with it, did he?
Not really.
Which, I mean, it's weird to say that, because
we just
had that have been, exactly, had that been 16, 17 years ago, then I definitely would have said that around that time, because it wouldn't have had a lot to do, because winning at the Etihad when they first got there was, it was quite normal for us, wasn't it? But for him, he was just. I thought he was solid today. There were some shaky moments, but I'm gonna give him a 7 today.
7, awesome stuff. Benjamin White.
Oh, well, you know what? It's like he felt maybe he felt he had something to prove after the England thing and everything else. But you know what? He's got nothing. To be honest, he's got nothing to prove to the Arsenal management, players, fans. He was. I thought he was brilliant today. And for me, he gets an 8. Defended well today. I can't fault him.
Excellent stuff.
Went forward quite well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went forward quite easily as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Saliba.
Saliba, it's he gets an 8 for me. He was solid today as well. He gets an 8, but he wasn't my man of the match. Sorry, player of the match.
Yeah. What about Gabriel?
9. It's just so fine.
99.
He gets 9. Yeah, And you know what? If you're talking about 99 and Saliba, you know the intro with his ice cream. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh god.
Maybe the next one that Tony does, they'll probably have a Magnum. You know.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? Nice chocolate Magnum. Yeah. Gabriel 9. Well, you know, he had Haaland today, and
Haaland was awful.
He was, and he won about, and it's like what was said in the channel was it Dermo Cole brought it up about him not being he isn't a good footballer. He's just a great goal scorer.
Yeah, that's what he is.
You know what I mean? And Gabriel, it was like Gabriel at the end of the game saying, "Just move for me, man. Move for me. Just give me someone else, man. Just move for me. Give me someone else. You're not worthy. Get out of my face." Yeah, it was brilliant today, Gabriel. My player of the match.
Player of the match. Okay, Kivior
7 today. I thought he held his own at times.
Yeah.
I thought with Bernardo Silva, and there was even something where even he had a little fun with Kevin De Bruyne as well, and I was a bit surprised when he was taken off.
Yeah, I was a little bit. Yeah, it's one of those. Jorginho.
I mean, he was all right today. Wasn't brilliant, but I mean, there was his but it's just there were times with the way I just like the way he broke up play at times, and when you win your professional fouls like he did, you know what I mean. I'm giving him 7 today. I thought he did all right.
What about Vanilla Rice? Rice, baby.
7 as well for me today. I thought he played well, but it weren't his best performance, but it wasn't a bad performance either. He showed some moments when encouragement when he was going forward. He had some really good ideas, especially with with regards to the 1-2s that he was trying. You know, so 7 for me.
Okay. Okay. Odegaard.
Well, going forward, today we saw a different side of Odegaard's game, and it wasn't going forward as much and driving the ball. I saw there were some defensive qualities he showed as well, which I was impressed with. But there are just times where you just think, you know what, we want to see more of what you could do further up the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was a bit light today, but he wasn't poor. But I'm gonna give him 7 today because the midfield contributed to a draw. So there were some things he did, but attacking wise, not the best. But I thought in the middle of the park and at times at the back, you know, I've seen some blocks couple of interceptions. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you because I was getting really frustrated in going forward because he did some horrible passing today going forward. I was like, what the heck are you doing? And he's meant to be our creative spark. So if he's not ticking, none of us are going forward wise. But he was doing a lot of defensive duties. So basically, we had 3 CDMs basically today. But yeah, you can't knock him on his defensive work. He does work hard defensively, but attacking wise, he was non-existent. Saka
Wasn't at his best today. He looked like he was still carrying something, to be honest with you.
I did say, didn't I? Because I know a lot of people don't trust what I say, but honestly, when I get my injury list, what I say pretty much is accurate. Saka was carrying an injury. I was surprised that he was playing, but he wasn't as bad as Martinelli. So I expected Martinelli only to get 20 minutes, and he did. But yeah, Saka's not fit at all. So.
No, he wasn't fit. He wasn't fit at all today, and there wasn't. There was a few things he did, but I'm fine. I have to give him a 6 today.
No, I agree. Yeah. Jesus.
Started well. That opportunity he had, I actually thought he was going to take it with his left.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you what, if he'd take that with his left, I reckon he would have hit the target. But he looked very adventurous today. I know he got a silly booking as well.
Unsurprising.
You know, but then I thought second half he faded away a bit.
Yeah.
He faded away a little bit, so I'm going to have to give him a 6 as well today.
No, fair enough. Right, Havertz.
I thought he worked hard today. Wasn't. I mean, with the ratings I've given the front three, I didn't think they were incredibly poor.
Yeah.
Bit toothless, but
yes.
they've had worse games.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? And I think with Havertz, I'm giving him a 6 as well today. And it's just that I thought there are things he tried to do. And yeah, I just thought the front three today for me weren't at the races. But we know they can perform better than that. And who knows, if the 3 of them start on Wednesday, they'll probably put Luton to the sword. They'll work out. Arteta will obviously have had a word with the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can see them trying on Wednesday night.
Yeah, well, let's be honest, right? We were playing up until Ake went off Lewis. We were playing up against 4 centre backs. Then it was 3 centre backs. So you basically cancelled our 3 out with those 3 centre backs. And obviously, if Odegaard isn't ticking, which he wasn't today, going forward wise, we're going to struggle. And I'm sure there's going to be people going, Havertz, what a horrible performance. But seriously, he's got no supply. What else can he do? He's not that type of player to come back and get the ball himself. That's why we're looking for a number 9. So I'm not saying Havertz will be sold because he won't be. But
no, I wouldn't sell him.
When we've got a number 9 like Gyökeres, if we're looking at that type of player, he will get the ball himself and do all the hard work himself. That's the whole point of it. Havertz is not that type of player. I've never seen it at Leverkusen. I've never seen it at Chelsea. He's not someone that will literally, okay, I'm struggling. People are struggling to get the ball to me here. I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
He's not that type of player. He works hard, and he's done that all day today. And I was very impressed with him for what he was given. He was given nothing. So yeah, I'm not gonna knock him for that. It's not his fault. City dominated that ball. I think it was like 73% of possession or something. It was ridiculous. But hey ho, it is what it is. But thank you for that, Brent. Let's move on to the subs. Party.
I thought he grew into the game a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did actually.
He grew into the game. I mean, for me, and because it was a clean sheet as well. just say 7 as well. I thought he played well, and he came on, grew into the game, and looked more assured. And I was worried about that.
Mm.
I was worried about him as well. And but yeah, because with Party, I know you were saying that it's most likely he will get sold in the summer, but why not? You know, with these what we call cup finals that we have left,
Yeah.
let's just hope that he can play a massive part in getting us over the line.
I'll be honest, and I'm
gonna-
not being to Thomas here, but he owes us for the rest of the
He
season.
does.
You know,
100%. You know,
he's been paid
100%.
£200,000 a week, and I know that injuries is not necessarily his fault, but for me, they are.
Yeah.
He owes us now, and if we are to sell him, because I know if we'll be open to selling him if we get the right money, he owes us now. These next 9 games, and to be fair, I watched him against QPR. I managed to get to see the behind the closed doors game through other reasons. He was looking very dodgy in that game, so it was nice to see from what would been a week, kind of just over a week. He's sorted that out because he did not look great against QPR at all. But he came on and he didn't give me any worries, and that's what I like to look at. I don't want players coming on that will scare me. He came on and looked reassured. I was quite chill with that. Tommy.
Yeah, there's another one that's going to get 7 as well because he looked a little rusty first few minutes.
Yeah.
But then he grew.
Yep.
He grew, and I was impressed with his defensive duty. So he gets a 7 as well, and it's good to see him back.
No, you know what? I love what Arteta's done because obviously the behind the closed doors was literally for Partey and Tommy to get some match fitness in because it was a proper match against the QPR that basically played the whole first team, and it was very important because Tommy looked the more reassured out of the two when I watched him against QPR. But yeah, Tommy looked fine. You know, obviously after a couple of minutes of dodginess, but I think to be fair, Zinchenko does that every time he comes on anyway. So I'm chill with that. Trossard.
6 for me. It's I know he had so we had 80 minutes plus stoppage time, but he looked good. Came on, but my only thing was I thought, and I think everyone else in the chat, you saw it, and I agree. I would have played the ball early.
Yeah.
For Martinelli, because I think Martinelli would have put that in the net.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, it was just that I thought he was going to do that as well. It's like, oh, you know.
Yeah. I agree. Final one. Martinelli came on for Saka.
78 minutes he came on, didn't he? Yeah. He looked all right. I mean, for me, Trossard had more minutes, but Martinelli had I think he had one shot as well. One goal, I thought his running off the ball was good as well.
Yeah.
And he looked good. And I'm just gonna I'll just give him a 6. If he was on the pitch for more minutes, I would have given him a 7.
Yeah, you know my rules. Any more than 10 minutes and they get scored, no matter what the score will be. And then we'll move on to Mikel.
He gets I would say he gets a 9 for me. Reason being, we didn't win the game, but he's broken his hoodoo in terms of, you know, and also it's the way he set the team up today. I personally don't think he was playing for a draw, but obviously to try and hit City on the break we did have chances. It's not as if we didn't create anything. We didn't park the bus. So yeah, for a really good defensive performance, if we'd have won 1-0, I would have given him a 10.
No, I agree, mate. I agree. I'm going to have to start giving Nicholas ratings as well because Nicholas is becoming so important at Arsenal Football Club right now. He doesn't get the credit that people talk about him, because he sets up every single set piece, corners, defensive free kicks, attacking free kicks. He is so important right now, and I have to give him a 10 because they didn't hurt us. They didn't hurt us once, and
No.
they could quite easily hurt us because Haaland, not a great footballer, but he's one heck of a tall player, and he can head when he needs to, and he got nowhere today. I do love it. Let's have a look. I'm showing respect to being live for 30 minutes. Surprised you're still live. Oh, have you done your Ten Hag one? I'll have to see if I can catch up on that, mate.
Yeah, likewise.
But yeah, Brenny, thank you as always for coming on, mate.
You're welcome.
So I will be back Tuesday now. I thought it was going to be Friday. Tuesday I'll be back with the Luton preview, and then we'll obviously do the Luton watch along on Wednesday night. Brenny, where can they find you, my friend?
Hey, everybody, you can find me here on the Armoury TV, and you can also find me on X, and you can find me on Instagram as well. I'm trying to get into the TikTok game as well, but it'll only be, if I do, it'll only be football content. I'm not going to do anything else, you know what I mean? Or, talk about why you shouldn't be eating this burger, why you shouldn't be using this toothpaste. I'm not into all that. I'm sorry, I'm not. I can't be asked with all that, you know what I mean? Or, oh, you shouldn't be wearing Adidas, you should be wearing Nike trainers. I'm not into that. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'll try and get some content on there as well.
Okay, brilliant stuff. But I love that. Right, I've lost my train of thought now. But yes, you'll see me again Tuesday. Thank you ever so much for everyone that tuned in. We got nearly, I think, over 350 people watching at one time on the watch long. It was crazy numbers. And we ended up talking about Pepsi, food, because the game was that rubbish. We ended up talking about anything else. But yeah, guys, really appreciate it as always. Colm, I'll speak to you later, mate. Brenny, thank you ever always been my PB.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on, of course.
No worries, mate. And I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.
Take care.